All right, it is salsa time. I'm Matt.
I'm Maggie.
And this is going to be our new pattern. It's going to be a traveling turn, the leader's back pass, and then we have a hand resolve. And it's going to kind of give us some more spice to your salsa. Don't forget, if you want to rewatch any of these pieces, we have time codes listed below. The lead, the follow, the breakdown, any of that good stuff. It's all listed down below. So let's just jump into it. All right, let's go ahead and demonstrate this traveling turn with the lead's back pass and then a hand resolve. We'll start out right here, two hand hold. And we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's go ahead and demonstrate that with the leader's perspective first. Two hand hold. We have basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, open break, inside turn, and hand resolve. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, let's do that from the follower's beginning perspective. We start off in the two hand hold with a basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, it's time to break down this pattern. So we start off on our two hand hold. We're going to do a single basic to get started. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Now I like to do an open break action. I don't have to back break. I can still create the open break by imparting some force. And that will kind of give us an extra oomph there to prep for the traveling turn. So we have that 1, 2, and then start the rotation on that 3. We want to go ahead and get them turning a little bit on the 3. It makes it a lot easier for the next part. So now we have our 5, 6, 7. Now this was with the leader's right hand. That's that turn. It's an inside action, inside turn, but it's on the leader's right hand. All right, now the next 1, 2, 3, the follow is going to do a back break. Leader is doing a back pass. 1, 2, 3. Now, when the hand catches, we're going to go ahead and get back to a regular hold with the left hand, but the right hand's going to be on the outside. So what we're going to do on this back break is we're going to do a big circle counterclockwise where the wrist is touching the wrist, and we go around to where now the hand ends up on the inside, and then up into a hold. And you can kind of use this action to get into a hold close position for like swiveling, or you can do it for a underneath position. You can change the hand position from any of those actions, but that's going to be on your 5, 6, 7. So we have our back break for leaders for your forward break, and you have something like 5, 6, 7. And you end up in a different hand position. So it's good to keep the hands from too rough holding on, right? So again, from this perspective, we would have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, prep for my break. 1, 2, 3. I'm initiating, commencing the turn. 5, 6, 7. Back break. 1, 2, 3. My hand is on the outside, so I'm going to bring it to the inside as I ask with the regular hand. For 5, 6, 7. I like to naturally go into this kind of swivel prep position with my right hand because then I can do other patterns from here. And it doesn't get in the way of doing something just regular, but it gives you more versatility essentially. And then my left hand goes back to a standard hold and we do a basic. So that is your biggest point right there when you're breaking this down, is that I'm setting up my turn, but then I'm just maintaining connection there. That is a crossbody lead. This doesn't travel too much. This doesn't have too much rotation. It's fairly simple, but it looks fancy. All right, leads, let's go ahead and talk about your footwork here. So this is basically an open break followed by your right hand leading a traveling or a crossbody lead with the inside turn, followed by a back pass, followed by this regular break, but this right hand doing this circling action to get back to a regular hold position. So we have here, we have forward break for 1, 2, 3, back break, 5, 6, 7. Initiate the open break impulse, 1, 2, 3, stepped off the line and imparted some turn. And then I'm just going to go 5, 6, 7. So it's like a back rock that turns. Here's my back pass for 1, 2, 3. And then now I have 5, 6, 7. And I'm back for my basic. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Back break. 5, 6, 7. Open break. 1, 2. Commence to turn for 3. Back rock and turn right while the follower turns by you. 5, 6, 7. Back pass. Forward. 2, you're turning. 3, you finish the turn. As you back break on 5, do the hand continuity. 5, 6, 7. Basic 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
So follows, our footwork for this is super simple. A lot of this pattern has to do with these different sort of arm positions and different things, which, well, as follows, we're just following, it's up to the lead for that. So this pattern is going to be pretty easy for us, given the lead does its job correctly. But, there is a little bit of footwork, so let's go ahead and go over that. So if we have our basic, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So if we start by rocking back, our lead, this will be some sort of open break, whether he's actually breaking back or forward, whatever. We get that impulse for the open break, and so we have an idea that with that impulse that something is about to happen. So we have 1, 2, 3. We can go ahead and pass that right foot, and we'll start to turn to our right for this inside turn. So that was 3. Now we're going to be passing our lead, so we're going to go on ahead in this turn. We'll keep traveling down our line. So this was 3, so 5, 6, 7. We get 180 around. Alright? Then, all that we're doing is we're rocking back. 1, 2, 3. He started doing this sort of arm circle thing. And 5, 6, 7. Super simple, right? So again, all we have is, say we started with our basic. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. We have our open break. 1, 2, 3. Start to turn. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Super simple.
All right, let's go ahead and talk about the key points for this pattern. So because we're working with our non-normal leading hand, this is where it gets a little weird for the leads. So we have to get comfortable with turning more and more frequently with this hand at this point, because there's lots of patterns we can go into where it initialize using the right hand leads. So this is something that's more common in alternative Latin, not so common in ballroom. So depending on your background, that's going to kind of decide your comfortability point initially. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, impulse. 1, 2, 3, start the shape of that turn. Here, I want to make sure, A, that I'm getting some rotation out of the follow, right out of the gate. If I don't get the follow turning on the slow count, or on that 3, it's not going to be comfortable for them no matter what I do. So I have to make sure, A, I get some rotation here. Now, I want to go ahead and start shaping with that right hand to make an easier turn and to keep the follow on axis for 5, 6, 7. Now, because they're going to be recovering from their turn, you can push into them a little bit to give them a back break as you go into your back pass. That 1, 2. Let go of the hand. This is going to be a handless one versus a pass off, because as the hand slides around, you want to get stuck being on one side or the other with this inside hand. This is where that circular action comes from. Now, don't worry about your left hand for a second here. I want to focus on making this comfortable. So as you back break, we're going to bring the hand down and around. Now, we want to first play with connection. So follows, go ahead and assume you're going to stay kind of sticky. to the hand or to the lead's hand, because this is your source of what's coming next. In a fast dance, you have to be sure where you're at. So they're going to stick to the arm, but leaders, you go from inside and down to sliding to outside, and then possibly on top. That way then you can grab from wrist or grab the hand or outside, or you can be, like I said, in the swiveling holding position. So again, from that back pass, so we're going to have that 1, 2, 3. Now if you're really close, you'll have the follower's hand starting on the outside of the arm. So you'll do this counterclockwise circle where you go up and over on top, underneath, and then outside. That will give you the leverage you need to be in the proper position. Now if you've already have a lot of space on your back pass, 1, 2, 3, you already end on the outside, then it's not going to feel as natural, but it's still good to do this action no matter what, and it's practicing staying connected, because we want to have this, a connection no matter what direction we go. But it teaches us that we're not leading with extremities or external, but we're leading just wherever we have a connection. This is the information we have, and that's how we shape where we go. So that the back pass, 1, 2, 3, they trace down, we have the connection here, and then I can go ahead and use that to move in or out, but it allows me to work that. So this is going to be one of those funny exercises where you might think too hard about the hands and the feet are going to just fall apart, but practice just this piece possibly of doing a back pass with the right hand in touch, and have that 1, 2, 3, and then as you back break, get that done for 5, 6, 7. That way you're done and ready to do whatever hold you have for your next basic. 1, 2, 3. Again, I prefer to have 3 different positions for this right hand. I like to either end at the top of the wrist, I will end back in a standard hand hold, or the kind of swivel hand hold. Those are going to be your main key points as far as where you want to be. But I would say really focus on getting this inside circular action comfortable. Yeah, that's the most important thing I'd say for all of these actions. So if we do this one more time, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 5, 6, 7. I have this hand, and I'm set to do really whatever I need to do. If you need more time to reconnect to the follow, you could always lead a cross-body lead with some kind of turning action. If you create the open line, you can start some kind of turn. That's really up to you if you need more time. But typically, if you're finishing off that action here and you stay square, you can just grab the hand too. But if you like to, make it a little bit more fun, you can add some kind of traveling turn or something like that. Those are my key points. All right, let's go ahead and do this as a drill. Let you see this with some continuity. Again, remember, salsa is going to be your faster tempos. If you're doing more of a slower mambo, you just take your time and work through the pattern. But with this being at a faster tempo, this is a good exercise to get down going quicker. So I would advise doing a little bit more of a warmer tempo just to get the hand used to it where you don't have to think about it. When it's a little bit slower, there really won't be any problems with it. So I would encourage you to try doing a little bit quicker tempos to get used to that just being muscle memory. Just around in 1, 5, 6, 7. So here we go. We're starting off with our 2-hand hold. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. All right, great job today, everyone. Keep practicing that. Keep figuring out what works for you in terms of step size, tempo. Just keep playing with those patterns. It's a lot of fun. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.